Hello everyone, this is Darshan Shanti, founder of Freedom Incorporated Inc. and the author of the 24-Hour Champion, Discovering and Living Your Priceless Life. Listen, I want to welcome you to this next video in my series. In this video, we're going to talk about the fear of failure and how to put it behind you once and for all so that it's never, ever a factor again. Well, the first step in that process is you got to believe that it's possible. You got to believe that you can put it behind you. You got to believe that you don't need it anymore. As long as you believe it, half the battle is over right there. Once you believe it, now we're going to look at it. We're going to see fear for what it is, and you're going to say, I'm done. So let's look at it. Most everybody in life at one point or another has been stopped by a fear of success, a fear of failure, a fear of change, a fear of the unknown, a fear of rejection, one of those, right? Well, in truth, they're all the same thing, and you're about to see that now as we focus on failure. So let me take you through a little example. Think back to when you were in high school. Well, there was probably a lady or a man that you wanted to go out with, and that lady and that man, they were available, and so were you. But you didn't ask that person out for whatever reason. Usually, most people say it's because they didn't want to be rejected. So let's say you go ask them out and they go out with you? Well, if they look at you and they laugh, here's the key, and here's where the heart of all of this fear comes from. They look at you and laugh. The question you have to ask yourself right now is, what would you have told yourself about you? That is the critical question right now as you're watching this video. What would you have told yourself? Would you have told yourself, I'm not good enough, I'm not handsome enough, I'm not sexy enough? Would you say I'm too fat, I'm too short, I'm too tall, I'm too whatever? You see, it's those things that you would have told yourself that prevented you from taking the action and asking that person out. So in reality, you weren't afraid of rejection. What you were afraid of was validation. Validation of the core negative beliefs you already had about yourself. And if you have that validation, then that feels so terrible that you don't ever want to go there. So you avoid it in the first place, and you never ask the person out. Well, if that is profound, think about that in your business. Think about that right now. Maybe there's a goal you want to go for. Maybe there's a risk you want to take, but you're afraid that you'll fail. You're afraid that if you ask somebody for money or you want to partner with somebody and they say no, that you'll get rejected. Well, that rejection in reality is validation. There's really no such thing as a fear of rejection and a fear of failure and a fear of success. It all goes back down to validation. So what you have to do is replace those negative beliefs that you believe about yourself, that you don't want to get validated. And what do you have to replace them with? You have to replace them with the truth. Well, that truth is that you are priceless. That truth is that you are incredible. That truth is that you are magnificent. That truth is that you are an immeasurable treasure. And when you take full responsibility for that truth and live that way without exception, that's when the fear of failure, the fear of success, the fear of rejection, the fear of any of that kind of thing goes away. And when you can catapult your business to the highest of high levels. So take a look at those negative beliefs you have about yourself. Replace them with the positive beliefs. Replace them with the truth that you are magnificent. And watch what happens to the actions you take on a daily basis. Watch what happens to the things that have stopped you before. They all go away, and they go away instantly. Because once you change your own mind about who you are, about what you want, about yourself now and in the future, your change is permanent. I thank you for being a part of me for this video on the fear of failure. I look forward to seeing you on the next video. And if you want more help in the interim, just go to www.the24hourchampion.com. That's the word the number 2, the number 4, the word hour, H-O-U-R, champion.com, for plenty of more tools, plenty of more resources that'll catapult you to the success you want to be, easier and faster than you've ever dreamed possible. I look forward to seeing you soon.